I don't know why, but you were watching the Madness Comic Network. Are you mental?
Oh yeah, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to yet another, the 107th episode of the show offs,
The
which I
show
don't have the
offs.
background of. Where's my background? There it is. The show offs. Yes, sometimes we
That's
have
it.
random guests. Today we have no random guest unless they randomly show up during the show.
Yeah. Well, you never know. They might randomly just show up.
Yes, they might. Um, Today's show, I was inspired during the draw stream. People were talking about graphic novels, and some of the graphic novels they were talking about were actually trade paperbacks. And I wanted to come out here and show a little bit of the
Yeah.
difference between the two, okay? Because one is one thing and one is another. Uh, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on today. I have two stacks of trades and or graphic novels that we will discuss, and I also have a
Mhm.
stack of books I received last week from Chris Brown, which it's all kinds of different stuff. So we're going to look at those two. That'll be my final
Yeah.
segment for the day. But hello,
Nice.
everybody. Welcome to what we got going on. As usual, we're going to come out here and we're going to talk about stuff that we love, not the stuff that we hate. We're going to talk about the stuff that we love, guys.
Yeah.
That's how you do
Absolutely.
this.
Absolutely. And I've
That's how.
sent you another link as well, Pops.
Oh, let me grab that. We're going to go to eBay, people.
That's
We're
it.
going to go to eBay and we're going to check out something that Dave has for sale right now. Let's see.
Yeah.
Where's my
We
screen
do.
share? There it is. All right. So we usually start the day with showing off one of the things that Dave has for sale. And you can see all that nasty cookie crap down there. I don't want your cookies. I don't want those cookies. All right, here we go. We have the Spider-Man Advent Calendar
So
from
this was a 1995. Yeah. So basically, you got tiny little bars of chocolate behind all the little windows on the front, and on the back it's got like a cutout where you could cut out and colour in, I think, or something like that. Yeah, that's it. So you cut out the figures on the back, and each little number was all the days leading up to Christmas. So every day, so it started on the 1st of December, and you opened the little window, you got a little tiny bar of chocolate
Did
behind
you
it.
eat all the
So
chocolate,
that's
Dave?
what you did day by day.
Did you eat all the chocolate, Dave?
Of course I did.
Of course you did. Yeah, you don't get no chocolate.
Yeah,
You just
I
eat the
ate all the
calendar.
chocolate. No, you just get the advent calendar, but it's got some nice artwork on it.
Yeah,
I'm not sure who the artist is on that. Have you any idea, Pops? Who drew
they
Spider Man
not give it.
on
They
the front
didn't
there?
give that credit. That looks like maybe a Ramita or
No,
something.
there was no credit at all on it. Hmm.
Huh.
I thought it might be John Romita, but I don't know.
Yeah, Ramita. That's what I thought.
Hmm. It kind of looks a bit like his style, doesn't it?
Hmm. That was the first thing that came to mind when I saw it. It
So
was John Ramita. So, but I don't see
yeah.
any. I don't
So
see nothing anywhere.
no, there's no credits for it, Pop. It was a standalone item that came out like over Christmas one year back in the 1990s. So this is like 30 years old now because we're in
Yeah.
2025. And there won't be many surviving because a lot of people just threw them away.
Well,
And
yeah,
I
you
get
eat
mine.
the chocolate and you throw it away.
Yeah. But so not many people would have kept them. So it might be quite a rare thing, and it's got a very reasonable starting price. You know, so there's a few, you know, there's a couple of photos on the page about it and a bit of a description. So check it out.
I'm gonna show.
And,
Look, did those webs look like McFarlane webs though?
yeah, they do. They don't look like the normal ones, do they?
They look like
To
McFarlane
me.
webs.
Yeah, they might be. They might be.
Okay, we're gonna find out about this, Dave. I'll tell you next week. I'm gonna research that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I was going to say, if anybody that you know has some information on this, then by all means, pop in and let us know in the chat. Because
That's
I'd be interested to find out a bit more about it myself, really.
right.
Yeah.
That is Silver Surfer 1 over on eBay. 100% positive feedback. Look, Dave don't rip you off. If you buy something from Dave,
Nope.
you're gonna get it. It's that simple.
Sure.
It's
Yep.
that simple.
It's quite straightforward there.
Silver _ Surfer _ 1. And he has a lot of other stuff over there too. So go over there and check it
I
out.
sure do. And if you're in the UK, it's cheap postage.
Yeah.
Well,
If you're in the
cheap-
UK, it's not good.
cheapish.
If you're over here, buy a whole bunch of stuff and have Dave put it all in one package.
That's it.
See what I'm saying? If and I'm sure Dave will work with anybody who's buying more than one item from me and put it all in one box for you.
I certainly would, and I wouldn't be charging postage on each item. I'd lump it all together.
Yeah. So, you know, if you see something you like over there, check it out. Buy it from Dave.
Excellent.
All right. So, I have 3 stacks. What do you have?
Right. I've got 2 stacks.
Okay, then I will begin.
Okay.
Now, part of this today is in honor of our boy RJ at Critical Blast. Got married yesterday.
All right. Congratulations.
RJ, we love you. We're broadcasting on his YouTube and his Twitter right now, just so we can say that to him and make sure him and his new bride understand that we appreciate them. What is up? Man, that came out of left field. I didn't know RJ's getting married. Bang! He's like, RJ's getting married. So yeah, Critical Blast, people, do the thing. You know, you need fulfillment stuff. Some of the stuff we show you today will be stuff that was fulfilled through Critical Blast. So
nice.
You're gonna like this. Some of it's also sponsors or former sponsors, like this one right here that we have right on the top of my list. Okay, let me embiggen this thing right here. Jack Rabbit, Committed Comics, Tom Doherty. You guys know he works with Phil Moss. Jack Rabbit. This, my friends, is a digest-sized graphic novel. Digest-sized graphic novel, but I do not think this came out in any style of flappies. Okay, number 1. Nice, thick little book. And it's fun. It's a fun read. Some of this I'm more, you know, I'll be talking about what it is rather than what it really is. Okay, this is Interstellar. Space Angel. This is also what I would consider a graphic novel because it is, you know, it's more than 32 pages. It does have a square, you know, square.
It's kind of a square bound book, isn't it?
Yeah. So I call this a graphic novel, okay, because it's not a floppy with staples. See what I'm saying? It doesn't have staples.
Sure do.
If it didn't come out in that format, but 32 or less with staples, I don't consider it ever being a floppy. It's a graphic novel. And then, you know, sometimes they break them down, and that's cool. Chimera Comics, SOS 1 and 2. Okay? These are graphic novels. They're not floppies. These are nice, thick books. Heavy, thick.
Yeah.
Books.
And they stand up in the box as well, don't they?
Well, I don't know. They're not quite thick enough to stand up,
No?
but they're
No.
definitely, they're not stapled. They got the square bound. Uh, and then here's Soul Finder, Timothy Lynn, Brett Smith, and Douglas Ernst. Soul Finder, Demons Match, another nice thick graphic novel. Part 1, Part 2, Black Tide.
Yeah.
Again, nice thick books. These are not floppies, and I don't think these were ever sold in floppy form. So it's a graphic novel. It's not a trade. It's not. You see what I'm saying? You will find that you'll run into something like this. Our boy Tim Vigil, right? Gunfighters in Hell. This one did come in floppy form. Okay.
Right.
This is a trade. This is a nice thick trade with 4, 5, 6 issues in it of floppies, right? And you guys saw Tim's out there right now with the new book, Gotham Knights, or Gothic Knights, I mean. Over 350 backers blowing up over there on Kickstarter. Go check it out. Tim Vigil art, man. You guys, it's like Bernie writes it, man. It's good stuff. And of course, if you know anything about Tim and Faust, you know it's rather on the adult side. Don't leave it laying around for your kids. Right? Don't leave it laying around where your kids can see it. Just saying. And then another graphic novel. This is Adam Post's College of the Dead. I'm pretty sure this was never released in any kind of floppy form. This isn't a trade. It's a graphic novel. One piece. And if I remember correctly, this one's pretty gory, if I remember correctly. And obviously, dude's holding up a head that he ripped off somebody's shoulder, so that gives you a little,
He gives you a heads up, Pops.
Yeah, gives you a little heads up right there from the get-go. All right? So, it's, graphic novels, guys. They came out first. Then somebody might have adapted them into floppies because they were popular and the comic collectors went, hey! Right? But for the most part, a graphic novel is a piece of its own. It's one nice, thick, heavy book, one story. You get them trade paperbacks, and there's nothing wrong with those because those are great for readers, right?
Yeah.
They're wonderful for readers. You don't have to mess up your floppies at all. They can stay in the bag and board. And you got this trade paperback 1 through 6. Cool. I get to read 1 through 6, but it was floppies first. There's your difference. As simplified as possible. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to play me a little ad, and then that guy is going to take over if this computer lets me do this. Come on, man. Computer, work with me. There he is. All right, I'm going to play a little ad. We'll be right back.
Okay.
What do we got here anyway for ads? What do we got? Got. How about this one? Slaughterville.
No. I've just been trying to settle the cat before I start.
Oh, she's probably mad because we didn't give her any kind of introduction at all. You know what I'm saying?
There she is.
Hi, Maya.
There she is.
Everybody, this is Dave's co-host to my co-host. This is Maya.
Nope.
She's a regular on the show. she's a huge cat.
She's a regular. I just wanted to jump on the keyboard and everything goes all over.
That's what she wants to do. She wants to take over the show. But we did not give in. Maya does not have admin.
She's trying to take over me. Right, we're going to kick off with...
have a tail. Have some more tail. I'm not quite settled yet. Hold up. Have some tail, everybody. Look. All right, I'm out.
Right. He's off again. So we're going to start off with this one. I've got some...
I have those. I have those, yes.
You have these?
Yes. I have a whole box of Star Trek. We have some TNG, some Voyager, all kinds of Star Trek stuff.
Yeah. Well, I've got about 1, 2, 3. I've got about 6 or 7 boxes of various Star Trek comics. So I thought I'd start off with this one. 1990. So that's what? That's 90, 25, 30. 30 years ago, something like that.
35 years ago.
35, that's it.
5 years ago, Mike.
You know how it is when you go from the last century to this century, it gets confusing.
I also know how it is as we get older and we try to act like we're not. I know.
Exactly.
We're not pointing out those long years that have gone by. We're not.
No. So this is the second annual, 91.
Now that one I don't have.
Anyway. All right.
I don't have because that was the part that I like most about all the Star Trek movies are when they come back to Earth for whatever reason, whether it's going back in time to Kirk living on Earth or whether it's a barroom brawl in Frisco or I don't care, whatever, right?
Yeah.
As long as they were on Earth, I love those shows, man.
That's it.
Those books for sure.
That was the price back then.
And see, $2.95, that's what a regular comic costs today.
Not back in 91, yeah.
You know, you get a regular, 32 page with 14 pages of ads.
Yeah.
For $3.
Right? This was like a double issue with no ads.
Yeah.
And then we have the next one, issue 3.
Now that was actually in the series.
Yeah.
Where she dies and they're all they're there trying to, revive her or whatever. That I remember that from the actual shows.
Indeed.
It's amazing how much content they got out of a 2-season show from the 60s.
Certainly is. Well, there was 3 seasons, I believe, wasn't there, Pops?
Okay, 3. Yeah, I'm just saying, for something that was, like, you look at it now, the original series was so lame as far as, like, the look of it, right? It was just, it was lame, right, compared to what you have now.
Oh, yeah. That's it.
But back then, that was the first time we'd seen sci-fi stuff, and look at all the content that has come out of that.
Exactly.
The idea of aliens and actually giving them a personage like Spock and the Klingons and whatnot, and giving them what do you want to call it? Details like native details to the race that you're going to pick up on every time you see them. They stayed true to building something different, right? It was weird, but it was good.
1995.
Yeah, it's hard to believe how much they've done. How many books, comics, how many other movies and shows, and they're even doing the freaking movies now, and
I know.
I'm waiting for them to remake the first one, the motion picture.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for them to remake that one and give credit to Beeger for being the origin of the Borg. That's what I'm waiting for. They have to go out and just give Peter credit for being the origin of the board. We did a long time ago. That was in what was that guy's name? Dude, they got assimilated by Voyager in the motion picture. Captain Decker.
That's it. Captain Decker.
Yeah, he was the first Borg. Did you know that? And spaceship design too has come a long, long way.
Sure has.
Even in the Star Trek universe, the spaceship design has come a long way, right?
Absolutely.
In sci-fi, it's gotten ridiculous. But even in Star Trek itself, they've gotten ships that look way more aerodynamic, and they're way cooler now than they were back then. The Delta Flyer and all that, right?
Yeah, that's it. So that's those. So
what was your favorite, Dave, what was your favorite Star Trek episode of the original series?
Of the original series, I thought I quite like Tomorrow Is Yesterday.
Okay, mine was the one where they went back to a planet that was like Chicago in the gangster days.
That one, yeah.
Come on, Spocko!
It was quite good, that one as well, wasn't it?
That was my favorite, hands down. They played the part of gangsters, and it was so funny. Yeah, there you go. New format. Number one. Look, it's a new format because we're rebooting number one again.
That's it. New format. October 89.
Man. Crazy stuff.
Issue 2. Sentence.
And see, then at some point they changed the appearance of the Klingons, right?
Yeah.
Gave them, a much more fierce appearance and made them all bigger and burlier and the original series, they weren't any more bigger than regular humans. And
notice how the box is blank.
We saw some of them last week.
Blank on that one, yeah. I don't think it was blank on the last one. Oh yeah, it was blank on that one as well.
Yeah, remember it went for like a couple months. We saw it last week. We saw it in a series, and it's like, where'd they come from? And then it happened, and then they were gone. Yeah,
it's got it in this time.
I don't remember in the original series if they showed Klingon women either.
No, they might not have done.
But they sure made them prominent in the Next Generation.
Oh, they did.
Definitely. Yeah, right down to some of the sexual proclivities and everything, man. They like totally brought them out of the closet,
Repercussions.
A whole race of dominatrixes. That's crazy. Klingon women, right? Dave's blushing over there. Look, Dave's blushing over there. I got him on that one.
I am.
Who was it? Ice Zombie World? See, that was the only problem I had with it, was when it deviated from the storyline or from canon, and they tried to write Star Trek stories that made it work in a comic.
Well, that's it. Yeah.
If it wasn't an adaptation of an actual episode, it just never seemed to work.
That's true.
Like, I don't even know who that is.
No, I don't know who that is either.
Must be a leader of the Federation or something.
A leader of something.
Some damn feminist that Kirk had to deal with, right? What's up, Grey Wolf? What's happening?
Hi, Grey Wolf.
if you're watching right now and you have some kind of a project, campaign, YouTube channel, whatever, and you'd like people to know about it, drop your link in the chat. That's part of the reason why we're here.
Mhm.
Drop those links in the chat, guys. Okay, next question, Dave. Who's your favorite Star Trek character that was not a regular Star Trek character?
Oh, no, then.
Original series.
Sure. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one, to be honest, Pops. No, I've never really sort of thought much about that one.
I think mine is Henry Mudd.
Oh, yeah, well, he was a good character, yeah.
The Tribbles guy? Yeah. I liked him. In the Next Generation, I thought Q was my favorite character.
Oh, yeah, definitely. In the Next Generation, I would go along with that. I would certainly go along with that. So these are all in nice condition and they will be for sale. So,
There you go. As always, if you see something you like,
yeah,
freaking holler, because, you never
it.
know.
Yeah, and I've got a good run of these, by the way. A good run of these. So, and they're all bagged and boarded. They're all nice condition. So,
And they'll all go in one box.
Yeah.
For shipping. Oh, the trial of James T. Kirk.
That's it.
What was he on trial for that time?
Part 1 of 3.
How many times did Kirk go on trial?
Oh, more than once.
Yeah, let's be serious. Even Picard had to go on trial in front of Q. That was funny.
This is true.
For the crimes of humanity. Humanity.
So this one is part 2 of 3, of course. Issue number 11.
Yeah, that's the mug. See, there he is. It's that Chicago dude.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit like him, doesn't it?
That's funny.
Yeah, that's the mug. And the final one of these is issue 12, which is part 3. Verdict.
Well, yeah, that's where he gets found guilty, and then his crew members come figure out the way to get him free, whether it be by, presenting new evidence or just flat breaking him out. We already know what's going to happen.
So that's my opening bundle.
All right. I'm going to play another ad. I'll be right back with more.
Okay.
Right here. And yeah, Isom is a graphic novel. This is not a comic book. Do not refer to it as a comic book. It's way too thick. Way too thick to be a comic book. Okay, you can make 2 comic books out of that, maybe 3. That's a graphic novel. Thank you. Thank you very much. The Imperium. The Imperium is by the Rabbi, and this one is one that was fulfilled by Critical Blast, RJ, our boy, black and white, and a few different stories and case files and all kinds of stuff, making the comic, all kinds of stuff that went into this. Okay, is defending the 60s from threats beyond reality. Right. Graphic novel, people. Tall Tales, Steve's Quest. Now, I believe these you can get in floppy. And this is volume 1, so I'm pretty sure this J.D. Calderon, Daphne Lage, I'm pretty sure this is a trade. Because you can get these in floppy form. I'm pretty sure. Now, these ones, these are floppies, right?
Right.
2, 3. And then the Monster Matador Afropocalypse is more of a graphic novel. It's a little bigger. This is the Tango of the Matadors, 1, 2, and 3. And this is the trade paperback for all the other stuff, right? It's not a graphic novel, it's a TPB. There's a difference. One has floppies associated with it. That's a trade. You know, one is built from floppies. That's a trade. One might have floppies come after it. That's a graphic novel. And that's all I'm going to say about that, guys, because I'll do short stack on that one. It's not that I was trying to talk too much about the actual books of the creators. Now, the next stack, we're going to get a little bit more into the actual books, but we'll get there in a minute. We'll be right back.
It's Flip City Magazine, The Parodies, Special Edition, with savage send-ups of The Walking Dead, Star Trek Picard, Stranger Things, The Mandalorian, Guardians of the Galaxy, and more from the first 4 years of Flip City. Get Flip City The Parodies free when you subscribe in print at flipcitymag.com. The world's best satire magazine, and never, ever woke.
Yeah. What's up, Dave? What do you got? Come on, computer, work with me. It's not working with me.
Uh-oh.
Work with me. Okay.
Oh, there I am. Right. Press on with issue 13 then, shall we?
Yes.
Danger, danger.
See, now that's something the robot from Lost in Space is supposed to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
Danger, run.
And that could be the robot off the page with a bolt of lightnings and that. You know,
too funny. I wonder if that's who they're running into, is the robot from Lost in Space.
Wow,
that'd be funny.
Know.
They never did no kind of crossover like that, did they?
No, I don't think they ever did. But interestingly, if you look at the credits,
Bill Mummy, yeah,
and he was Will Robinson, of course, in Lost in Space.
I'm wondering though. Now I want to open it up and see if the robot's in there.
Shall I have a look?
A great crossover back in the day would have been the Enterprise coming across them and giving them the coordinates to find their way back to Earth.
Yeah, I don't think it is though. Look,
that would have been great though, wouldn't it? If the Enterprise saved the robot. No, it looks like Ultron. Fuck. Dude, that looks like Ultron and MODOK had a baby.
Yeah. Yeah, could be right.
That is crazy.
Isn't it?
That is crazy.
That is a strange one, that, Pops. It's a strange one, that. I just thought we'd have a quick look in that one just to see, you know, just out of curiosity.
Right.
In memory of the worthy.
In memory of the worthy. Is that Uhura? Right in the front, I think that's Uhura.
No, I don't think so.
It looks like Uhura.
Maybe. Yeah, never know.
I'm gonna make you
number 15.
I'm gonna make you read some of these and give me a book report next week, bud.
Yeah, I've had these all this time and I've never read them, Pops. Never read them.
But see, that's what I meant. It's like if they weren't adaptations to actual episodes or actual, show episodes, they didn't get the attention that the ones that were actually adapted from the shows did.
Well, that's it.
It's like hey, no shot against Peter David or Bill Mummy or whoever was writing the stories.
Yeah.
They just weren't, they didn't pop enough to be compared to the stuff that was adapted from the screen.
And there's another name you might recognize.
Straczynski?
Yeah. J. Michael. Yeah.
World singer.
Mm-hmm.
They ran into a bard. I don't know. See, that looked like Uhura, bro. Look at her.
Yeah, that is.
That turtleneck, the whole thing, bro.
Yeah.
That was Uhura. I swear it was.
Have you seen that one? The crew team up with the Klingons.
Yeah, that happened all the time. After they fought for a minute first.
Yeah. Now I quite like this cover, Pops. Let me know your thoughts on it.
Oh man, hyperspace. That's hyperspace.
Yeah.
It's a nice cover. Going the wrong way though.
It's a nice cover though. Nice cover. I like it.
Well, yeah, it's got the hyperspace look, but the ship's supposed to be going the other way.
Well,
stars are supposed to be shooting by.
It's coming towards you, Pops.
Yeah, but what are all those other things coming toward me? What are all those things coming toward me?
Yeah, what are all these other things?
You see, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like it looks like they're trying to escape an explosion.
I think so. That's exactly what I think is going on with that cover.
Yeah. Something blowing up behind them and they're on the run.
That's it. That's it.
Is he on trial again?
Once a hero.
Okay, once a hero, then what? Now what?
Wow.
Is he a bad guy now? Is he a hero again? What?
It doesn't give much away on the cover, does it?
Context, people. Give us a clue. Yeah. Mad. They said mad. It's madness. It's madness.
It is. A world gone mad.
Hey, Kirk was the best at over dramatizing.
Yeah.
He just, it's horrible.
That's it. Here's another one for you. The Last Stand.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there.
And
see, those were always.
We were just talking about this chap before, weren't we?
Yeah. It's mud. It's mud. Harry Mudd. Yeah. Trouble with Tribbles. See, now as soon as you put his name on that, even if it's not a adaptation from the show, you're going to get people's attention who watched the show.
Well, that's it.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't think they did enough of that when they started making the comics to draw people to reading them. They didn't cross over.
Here he is.
He's back. Yeah. See, and as long as it's not a Tribble story, but it's a new Harry Mudd story, people probably read that one.
Well, yeah.
That one probably sold well.
Mm-hmm.
And even if it was an adaptation of the Tribble story, that one probably sold well. But they should have wrote more stories around some of those characters that weren't regulars. They should have wrote more comic stories about them guys.
I would agree with you there. I'm going to finish off with this one at the minute because this is a 40-page epic, issue number 24.
25th.
Celebrating the 25th anniversary of Star Trek.
Any idea what the story's about?
Not really. I'll have a look inside if you want to see what's in
Well,
it.
I was just wondering if they gave us any kind of idea what the story was about.
I think what it is, I think this is like one or two different stories. And you've got pin-ups going on as well, so that's the splash page.
Target Mud. Okay, there you go. There you go. So it's another Harry Mudd story.
It is.
Cool. That's all I needed right there. They could have put that little.
But there's also some other bits in here though, like about a couple of pin-ups. Yeah.
Right. Oh, I remember the battle between Kirk and Spock.
Yeah. And a couple more pin-ups there for you.
Yeah, they could have just put, more from Mud on the cover or something, and we'd have known, and it might have sold more. There was nothing on the cover letting you know what the story's about.
That's it.
Oh, we got Batman ads.
I mean, there is. I say there's a nice selection of pin-ups at the back. Which are quite good.
Man, Spock beat Kirk up a bunch that day, didn't he?
He certainly did. Let's see what else have we got in here.
See, that episode inspired a lot of future fan art and all kinds of stuff.
It did, didn't it?
Is that Scotty's girlfriend? Night-night. Night-night, Mr. Spock and Mr. Scott.
So, yeah, you can see a few names on there anyway.
Yeah, quite a few. A lot of people involved in that over the years, for sure.
Dave Cockrum.
Art T-Bear. Art T-Bear. Yeah, Claremont, a bunch of people on there.
Yeah. Right, that's the end of my little bundle again.
All right. So that's it for you, or you got one more, or?
No, that's it for me.
Okay. I got one more, and then we would call it. All right.
Okay.
So what this is now is stuff that I received recently from my boy Chris. I'm going to play one more ad here, and then we're going to see what Chris sent me. What he sent me. All right, I need another ad. What am I going to show? Zaps. There you go. Addicts number 2 coming to you soon. All right. So this is going to be a lot different. Okay. This is a book called Proctor. I haven't got a chance to read this yet, but I have issues number 1 and number 2. They're both signed by Mr. Costa. Mm-hmm. And there's also something else. There's an ash can that came with it. Oh. So this is the other side. You have trade paperbacks, graphic novels, floppies. These come out before This is your protection of copyright type thing. You put out a little something that says, this is something I'm going to market so nobody else can steal it from me. But this one actually has a bunch of story background and stuff getting you ready for the series. So I've read the Ash Can, and now I'm getting ready to read the comics. Number 1, number 2. I hope they're good. Like I said, I haven't read any of the stuff yet, so bear with me on that. Mandy Summers, Peter Gilmore, Jack the Ripper, Vampire Hunter, Volume 1. Now, I hear there's supposed to be a Volume 2 list, but I ain't seen it yet. So I'll probably wait till we see Volume 2 before I read it, so I get to read them both at the same time. The newest in the Improbable Girl and Wonder Kitty saga, issue number 13. 13 of Improbable Girl and Wonder Kitty, and this one is called Journey to the Master of the World, with a special guest artist. Terry S. Wood takes on some of the responsibilities in this episode, and if you're not familiar with that, that's good stuff. I've been following that one since issue 1. I like it, and dude, they take care of me. I don't do anything but just wait for them to arrive so I can read them and tell people about them. You know what I mean? It's like, it's good stuff. Tim Vigil, Joe Vigil, David Barber, Sinbach, number 1, Angel Eyes. This is also, more Tim Vigil. The art in this thing is hands down amazing, guys. If you're not down with Tim Vigil, go look up Faust. I think Faust number 1 sold over 100,000 copies as an independent.
Yeah.
Y'all hearing me? 100,000 copies. Not made $100,000 off 2,000 copies. Sold 100,000 copies. Okay? If you're not down with Tim Vigil, Joe Vigil, you need to go check him out. David Barber's awesome. Dude, great team. Great team of work over there. What the heck is this? It's a poster of something. It's a very detailed poster of something.
Very nice.
I see
I
some.
can't make out what it is too well, but
I see some ninjas and stuff. It could be from Jawbreakers. It could be from this one. I'm not sure. It doesn't say anything on it, which is not great marketing. Just saying. Let us know what it is. Jawbreakers. Okay, I think I already read this. Waited way too long to get it, so by the time it got here, my interest had diminished quite heavily by the time I actually got it. I might have to read it again. And give it a second look. Mark Poulter, Mike McMahon from Lady Death, U.S. Assassin, the collected edition. All right, I'm going to assume that the collected edition means is this a floppy, or is this a graphic novel, or is it a trade paperback? It looks like it's a trade paperback, and this covers different issues, right? Okay, trade paperback, people.
Yeah.
Here, USA Assassin, however you want to say. There you go.
What you doing?
Vampire PA, This Exit by J.C. Vaughn.
Yeah, David.
Another one that looks okay. I think I can check this out. It looks inside, good art. Give this one a look. Thanks, Chris, for all these, by the way, because I'd have never been able to. Oh, look at here. That's where that poster goes.
Ah.
Look at that. That's where that poster goes, huh?
Well spotted.
Rock and Roll Ninja. Here we go. Chuck Dixon, Richard Meyer, Matt Barr. Art assist by some Billy Basco. I know Billy. There you go. Good stuff here, guys. Forward to reading that. Anything Chuck Dixon, I'm looking forward to reading. And finally, Shane Davis is Inglorious Rex, heavy as the crown. I've been hearing about it for a long time. I've never had the chance to look at it. Now I'm going to get to actually look at it, and then I'll tell you what I think. So that's my reader stack for right now, guys. You can tell I'll be talking about some of these in the near future. All right, Dave.
Yeah.
As always, another great show. Thank you for being here, my friend.
You are welcome, Pops, as always.
I don't have a plan for next week. I kind of just been baiting the draw stream to give me ideas every week and then just coming out here and doing whatever they say. So, I've been drawing my topics from the draw stream that comes on just before this show.
Yeah.
So if you want to pop in the chat of a draw stream and go, hey, Pops, I'm going to do this today, it would give me something to work with.
Well, I'll be doing more. I'll be continuing my Star Treks next week, I think. Pops.
Okay. I guess I can try and dig out mine. I can see what I got in there.
Yeah, you could do.
But yeah, I will keep throwing ideas or keep drawing ideas from the artists in the draw stream just because.
Because if you do that and I do my bit, we've got a bit more variety going on as well.
Right.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. As always, thanks for watching. Tune in a couple hours, and you will see the three beer men. The three beer men and the Hawkster. Okay, it's you got Norm, you got Kaz, you got Batman, but you also got the Hawk. Okay, so it's three beer men and a Hawk. Don't forget the Hawk.
And I've got a wagging tail going on.
Always. She's annoyed. We're supposed to be done by now and out of the way. Maya, I'm doing that. I'm doing the thing. We're ending the show. I promise. Be nice. Be nice to Dave. Be nice to Dave. All right. So yeah, check us out tonight. Also, Silverline later tonight. Tomorrow on Monday Madness, we have Fish Lee and Behind the Code tomorrow. And what else? Oh yeah, the It's Freaking Figures with the Geek Man and the Masters of the Universe. So we got, plenty more shows today, plenty more shows tomorrow. Don't miss nothing, and we won't have to tell you about it later.
Yeah.
Right? It's easier if you just watch the show than if you're watching somebody who pulled clips out of it for their own show. Yeah. No, if they need to use us for content, what can I tell you? Y'all have a great day. We are out of here.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Little president in his sandbox play, build a tower, make it stay. Digging deep through the golden sand, building the future with your hands. Tiny suits and shiny shoes, making plans and making news. Friends all gather to join along, in the sandbox they all belong. Little president from that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. The USA. Share your dreams with everyone, sandbox fun under the sun. Big ideas taking flight, with Little Trump everything's bright. Dig a moat, build a wall, in the sandbox he stands so tall. Dreamer dream, builder build, Little Trump your heart's fulfilled. Little President Trump that play, every day a brand new day. Learning, growing your own way, in the great big sandbox that is the USA. Hooray, hooray, for the USA.
Click on the tube and feel the vibe. Every show show you crave right here live. Heroes and villains clash in the night. Madness Comic Network sets it right. Scroll through the list, find what you need. Epic battles and fast-paced speed. From capes to cosmic space delight. Tune in and watch your favorites ignite. On Facebook, share the thrill so grand. On X, the buzz across the land. Madness Comic Network all around. In every episode, joy is found. Uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and ride the tide. Join the fun, join the craze. Madness Comic brightens days. Hey! New uploads, they never end. Superheroes and their friends. Catch every twist and every turn. Madness Comic, you will yearn. Stay up to date with every twist. Madness Comic, don't miss a gist. From laughter to tears, every mood. Madness Comic sets the groove. Click that button and subscribe. Catch the wave and